We're now just 6 days away from Election Day, and the candidates for New York's 22nd Congressional District and their supporters are blanketing the airwaves with their message to voters. The race between incumbent Republican Claudia Tenney and her Democratic challenger Anthony Brindisi is one of the closest races in the nation. Andrew Donovan of our sister station, News Channel 9, spent a day on the campaign trail with each of the candidates. Tonight, he follows along with Tenney.
Utica classics like Tomato Pie and Half Moons from Claudia Tenney's campaign won't sell senior citizen voters. They want to hear from the Congresswoman herself.
This is my actual card. If you need any help, I'd be happy to. If you have any issues?
At the North Utica Senior Center, people can't help but ask about the nasty campaign ads running on television against both Tenney and her opponent.
Oh yeah, there's this ad of me in my suit, like with the waders on, and they drop me into the swamp.
To combat the negative, back at Tenney's campaign headquarters, volunteers are pushing out a positive message.
Claudia! When they get a call for Claudia, she rings her bell.
Making phone calls and building lawn signs.
Once you know the trick, you bend this and slide it in the sleeve, and then it's ready to go. The problem we have is keeping up with demand, surprisingly. We'll make 200 signs, they'll be gone the next day.
Tenney says she's running on her record, including her support of tax reform.
But I've gone into like a pizza shop in Tioga County. I've gone into one in Oswego. The one in Oswego, I didn't even get a chance to like get in the door. As I was coming in the door, they realized I was pulling in the driveway, and the owner and his wife ran out and said, thank you for tax reform.
A policy she says is helping an old factory create new jobs. Liberty Tabletop is making the old Oneida machines shine again.
That was the day we went to the White House and had them with Pence. That was when the president did his very first Made in America event. It says USA!
Tenney is using her relationship with President Trump to get Liberty Tabletop into the White House and using him in this campaign. She brought the president to the district for a fundraiser and welcomed his children, Ivanka and Eric, too.
What do you say to your constituents and your voters who have a problem with President Trump?
I say to them, you've got to look at the results, and you've got to look at promises made and promises kept. Look, the president says things and does things that maybe are a little unconventional and maybe not a typical politician, smooth talking, but I think the results are tremendous.
You talk about him tweeting. Does anything he says scare you?
Nothing scares me. I think he thinks out loud and maybe says things that you probably shouldn't say out loud sometimes, and I cringe at times.
So many people believe these midterm elections will be a referendum on President Trump. Have you considered the idea that your alliance with him might hurt you?
I have never aligned myself with President Trump or not aligned myself with President Trump. I stand for who I am, and where I agree with the president, I champion the cause. Where I don't agree with the president, I advocate for change.
Tenney says the election isn't about Trump, it's about what she stands for. On the trail, Andrew Donovan, News Channel 9.